It's high noon in Nashville, Tennessee, and we're bringing back Old Crow Medicine Show to the Volume.com studio. How you boys doing today? Hey! It's always a good day when Old Crow is here. We're about to be chatting with them about their new album, Jubilee. It's coming out in a week from this Friday, August 25th. We're excited, of course. They got their annual New Year's Eve run at the Ryman Saturday and Sunday, December 30th and 31st. And we're grateful to have them here at the radio station today. I see some new and familiar faces, and I think we're going to have some songs you've never played here on the show before.
We're doing some debuting here on Lightning.
I love it. All right, what are you gonna debut for us right now?
Hey, let's do that old hillbilly one that we just wrote. That sounds old and fresh at the same time.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Where's the corn liquor? Groove in my record. Start picking quicker. Oh, oh, you know what I need. I want it, 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 want it, want it. Hey, hey, hey. Let's go to Gate City where the girls are silly. They're so hillbilly. Oh, oh, you know what I need. I want it, 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 want it, want it. Headed up the holler, gonna take a big swaller. There's a fire in the woods tonight. We got some sticky, icky Pall Mall. Stole your brothers that are all getting freaky deaky in the Kentucky moonlight. Hey, 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 where's the corner liquor? Kicking my kisser. Bring along your sister. Oh, 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 you know what I need. I want it, 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 want it, want it. What else could we do? Freight train hopping, purple pill popping, bluegrass popping. You know what I need. I want it, 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 want it, want it. Hey, 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 where's the corner liquor? Got a kick in my kiss, slumping and picker. Oh, 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 you know what I need. I want it, 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 want it. When the sheriff started coming, we all started running. We thought we'd be looking through the bars, but the joke was on the deputy when he stuck a rattlesnake in the back seat of the Hazard County police car. Hey, 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 where's the corn liquor? Get a kick in my kisser. Bring along your sister. Oh, oh, you know what I need. I want it, 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 want it, want it. Oh, oh, you know what I need. I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it now.
Lightning 100, Old Crow Medicine Show, live here in the Volume.com studio. Getting a new record from Old Crow, Jubilee, going to be coming out the 25th of August, which is a week from this Friday. And we're also going to get a couple of end-of-year shows. I feel like it's the annual tradition at this point, Ketch, that we get to see you and the guys out at the Ryman, the Mother Church.
Well, going 15 years strong, but the other tradition that we love is when we promote a new record, we bring it right in here to the studio at Lightning.
It sure is true. And congrats, 25 years old.
Yeah, pretty. Boy, we've seen the neighborhood change a little bit.
we sure have, and the neighborhood's changed inside the band as well, just slightly. I see some new faces and some familiar faces.
Well, it's sort of like the '63 Mets. I mean, 7, and you know, it's a winning ball club, and you just got to keep them moving. You put a little mustard on it and pepper it, and you know, shortstop starts managing, and then the manager goes to the outfield.
I love it. You want to introduce us to some of the guys here for the first time?
Yeah, well, that wonderful voice that you just heard is the pride of Patrick County, Virginia, stepping up to the microphone, Mason Vibe.
Well, howdy, y'all.
And, of course, Corey Yance is over there making his way in through the hallway.
What you say, friend?
Dante Pope, a member of the Fisk Jubilee Singers, is rattling the bones.
Hello.
That's Mike Harris on the resophonic guitar.
Good afternoon.
PJ George III out of Salem, Virginia on the mandolin and that squeeze box that you just heard.
Hey, hey.
And, of course, thumping on the doghouse bass, taking you way down low, a founding member of the Old Crow Medicine Show, Mr. Morgan Janik.
Well, howdy, y'all.
Old Crow Medicine Show back here in the Volume.com studio. A couple decades ago when you were here for the first time, we did not have the video cameras rolling live. You can actually see our tiny studio, and that we did actually squeeze the band in here over at Volume.com/Lightning100 if you want to take a look at that. We've been blasting miles away with an old friend of yours, Willie Watson, on that track. And I saw he just put out a great video with him in it, too.
Yeah, and of course last time we were here, maybe Willie was with us. I can't remember what album cycle that was, but Willie's back on the Old Crow record for the first time in over a decade, and that's wonderful. We've been doing shows together. We just got in from way out west where we made our Alaskan debut. We were in Alberta last weekend. Good God, we're kicking. Can you say that? And taking names.
Yes, you can. Yeah, you made it to the Edmonton Folk Fest in Alberta, Canada.
Oh, yeah, and we were paying tribute to the great Robbie Robertson along with some pals, Molly Tuttle and Valerie June, and this awesome band called Chawa. Yeah, that's a great New Orleans street band with the jazz, and the trombones are blowing.
I saw you have you've only put out so far 2 songs from the new record, which is coming out a week from Friday, and we're excited about that. Of course, we've been playing Miles Away a ton here on Lightning. There's another song. It's called Belle Meade Cockfight, and that one features Sierra Farrell, and it looks like you had a lot of fun making that video. Was that a good time?
Man, we sure did. You never simulated a cockfight as well as the Old Crow did up on Hart Lane in East Nashville. Inglewood's a good place for a cockfight. Can I say cockfight on the radio 7 times?
You just did.
Cockfight. Anyway, it's
as long as you're talking about chickens.
Yeah, well, we think we are. We're not quite sure, but by this time, 25 years in, we've kind of explored all of the virtues of Southern plain affairs of living. So that's what brought us up the cockfight road, because we'd kind of sung about whiskey enough and corn liquor and all the rest. It's not something that we necessarily condone or condemn, but we like a good blood sport.
Well, it's definitely worth watching and easy to do at crowmedicine.com, where I saw there are 11 other albums you can already buy, and we're about to get a new record from the gang. Go ahead and pre-order that one. I saw it's got some beautiful artwork, beautiful painting.
Oh, and that's a local Nashville artist named Noah Satterstrom, who's just one of our favorite painters here in Music City. He painted the cover of Jubilee. That's us on the walking down the street of the Ryman Auditorium, right where we used to busk when we first came to Nashville in the late 90s. Remember that, Nashville?
We're grateful to still have you here all these years later. Old Crow Medicine Show, live on Lightning 100. You want to play another one from the new record?
Well, what were we going to do, boys? I can't remember.
Let's get that one song from Hillwood.
Oh, you want to go up to Hillwood. Yeah, it's straight out of the country club. They don't do this on the weekends, as far as you know.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, we don't fight boats and we don't race horses, and we don't give a damn what the Fed enforces. Pull up your truck to a pen in the yard, big left turn on the boulevard. Found the band, the barn back door, 2 chalk lines on the old dirt floor. So gravel, red, spur and tie. Bill, both had been tied. Speak to beacon, it's eye to eye. We found love with the Belle Meade Cockfight. Cross that fighting ring. One look from you is all I need. Now we're one cockfighting family. Got that combing up and wallow, shun that cat ball engine a color. Beat in the middle of the pen and bed, watch them spurs and hackles flare. Kiss my bird and let her fly. Swing your clocks on up the sky. Handlers watch, don't let them die. We found love with the Belle Meade Cockfight. Oh, they're really fighting now. Get him, Brad. Get him, get him, get him. Well, I love my bird like I love my wife. This way of life. Oh, and the only fun these youngins made is Saturday night love feed. So take your corner, chicken man, and may the bravest chicken win. It's blood and beer on Saturday night. come Sunday morning, it's chicken pie. So grab a red spur and tie. It's pizza bacon, that's tie-dye. We found love at the Belle Meade Cockfight. Oh, may the bravest chicken win.
Old Crow Medicine Show live on Lighting 100 in the Volume.com studio, and one you can get. It's going to be on the new record. Pre-order it now, crowmedicine.com, and at your favorite record stores starting on August 25th. Man, it is always great to have you all here in the studio.
Lieutenant, thanks for letting us have that live cockfight right here in the studio. That was really something. I know the folks at home are going to enjoy it on the closed camera.
That's right. And I do hope that people will check out that video if they haven't yet, featuring Sierra Farrell on the record and in the video. And it's a lot of fun. And you get it introduced in a new way to some of the band members of Old Crow.
Well, it's just great to hear fiddles and harmonies singing and banjos and dobros right here on the radio in Music City, man.
It's your 25th year, and it's been a big year. And you were part of Europe's largest country music festival this spring. Is that pretty incredible?
We were, right. That was wild,
Dublin
man.
and Glasgow and London.
Man, you never heard them going so crazy for Nashville. And they just loved the Old Crow, and we didn't have to change a thing to make them do it.
That's great. And you're going to be heading back in October.
Yeah, lots of shows coming up. We've been on the road with Hank Jr. a lot this summer, which has been exciting. And getting out there to some far reaches of the country and playing a lot. The album comes out next week. We'll be out up in New England, I think. So everywhere you turn, there's some Old Crow happening all these years.
Well, we're excited to bring in the new year with you out at Ryman Auditorium. We'll have 2 nights of Old Crow Medicine Show, Saturday and Sunday, December 30th and 31st. Old Crow bringing in the new year with a new record, Jubilee, coming out a week from this Friday, crowmedicine.com. If you want to go ahead and pre-order it, made it over in the Heartland Studios on Gallatin Road.
Yeah, and you can enter the contest, too, and win all kinds of groovy stuff.
All right. Well, we're going to do that. I thought I'd wrap it up playing the studio version of Miles Away with your good friend Willie Watson.
Oh, that'd be great. Hey, we love you, Lightning 100. Thanks for tuning in at the lunch hour.
It's Old Crow Medicine Show on Lightning 100.